hear me? I am not going to be long. And I've been on this morning, I'm taking care of a lot of things. So I ain't gonna be here too long, maybe about an hour or so. You know what I mean? So now, Scooter. That's it. Schmuckery. At least yeah. So who's Scooter? So Mill City talking. Zap Judah was on the panel. All seen. Him, but here's the unique thing. The unique thing is that Scooter and he just worked with a lot of people. Worked with LL Cool J. He worked with some Hollywood actors. Uh-oh. My gosh. I don't know what to Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? All right, cool. All right, cool. I'm gonna get through a second. Listen. How's that? Is that a little better? It's a little better? It's a little better, just a little better, just a little better. Audio lagging like a mofo, man. Damn, man. These dudes, man, they on shaky legs, man. You know what I mean? Oh, man. All right. Cool. All right. So last thing you heard me say was about this dude, Scooter, right? All right. So check it out. Scooter was apparently, I never heard of this brother. He's been around for a few decades. He's been working with LL Cool J and Tyler Perry, and he's been working with athletes, right? So he has a bit of a reputation, right? So here's the deal. Ryan calls up with Scooter. This dude Scooter. He calls up Scooter, and they bring Scooter in. They bring Scooter in to help Ryan make weight. Now, from what I heard, Scooter was brought in to work with Ryan for about 11 hours, like 11 hours out towards the weigh-in, something to that effect. You know what I mean? So they brought this dude in. Right now, I don't know who he is, but he has a reputation. So they bring this dude in 11 hours out. Based off of what he was told, because now people start dragging his name. All Ryan has to do is say someone's name, And everyone, the Ryan fans or the Devin Haney haters and the Tank sympathizers, they go, aha, now we got one. This is proof. Let me tell you something, man. At this point, you guys are throwing crap at the wall, hoping something will stick. All right. And at this point, you guys are hacks at this point. You guys are cornballs, absolute cornballs. All right. What you should have done is just fell all the way back and say, look, I don't know what's going on. Let's just see what happens with Ryan. And when the athletic commission dropped the hammer on him, hold them accountable and move on. The fact that you have such unconditional hatred for for Devin Haney and Bill Haney, the fact that you have this unconditional hatred is alarming. You Negroes is out of control, and you're going to get what's coming to you. Trust me, as far as your brand is concerned, because you're a joke at this point. All of you, you guys are jokes. So Scooter comes in, and from what I understand, and y'all do your own research, because at this point, I've heard what I needed to hear. Now, a lot of the information might be not in total, so y'all do your own research at this point. Don't listen to me. I'm just talking, right? I'm just talking. I think he said Ryan was 147 pounds. So he was a welterweight when he got there. 11 hours out, he puts him in the sauna. He said he was cutting weight just fine. Everything was okay. And comes out the sauna. And I believe he got on the scale and he said he was 143 pounds. He said, all right, we got a little more work to do. Ryan, long story short, said stop. Now, what Scooter said, and salute Shawa, salute everyone in the chat. I'm on some really bad connection right here. But Box Fan Times 4 said no, 156. Well, whatever it is, man. He said he stopped at 143. Now, here's the interesting part. He said Floyd wasn't mentioned. He said Ryan didn't say anything about getting a phone call from Floyd or whatever the hell it is. He didn't have to get no phone call from Floyd or whatever, because we know what Ryan said on Twitter. Or do we? He's always making stuff up as he goes, right? He tells this guy Scooter, hey man, I'm just gonna go ahead and pay the fine, which was like $1.5 million or whatever the hell it was. Whatever it is, man. But here's the funny part. So I'm listening to this dude Scooter talk, and let me be very clear. I'm not talking bad about this man. Because if Ryan says anybody's bad, I'm looking at Ryan crazy. I don't know Scooter. This is my first time hearing about him. I don't even know how this man looks. That's what I just grabbed. That's what I told you. I just grabbed the only Scooter I remember is from the Muppet Show. That's what the meme is about. I ain't disrespecting him. I'm being funny. I've never heard of this guy. But now it turns out this guy has a great reputation, and Ryan is tearing him down by saying what? Scooter gave me the supplements. Can I ask y'all a question? What supplements? Tell me what supplements he gave him. Please. Help a brother out. What supplements did Scooter give Ryan? He said Scooter from living single. God damn it. What supplements did Scooter give Ryan? I thought Ryan didn't take supplements. I thought the only supplement he took was Asha Wakanda Forever. Huh? Isn't that what he said? Did he say anything about Scooter when this whole thing popped off? Let me tell you something. That would have been the first thing I would have said. I popped dirty. Wait a minute. I got it from him. And I'd have let the Lord do its work. We didn't hear anything about no Scooter. Here we are. This is April. Now we're going on July. And now we're hearing about Scooter. Didn't I say a while ago what Ryan should have did was go to anybody in this team and put some money in their bank and say, yo, look, you got to take this L for me, because this is going to hurt me. I'm going to throw you some M's. You take this L for me, and, don't nobody know you. Don't nobody know who you are. I'll just say, yo, this is my boy. He was looking out for me. I didn't know he was going to go this far. Whatever. I wouldn't have believed it, but it'd have been more believable than all of this. Now you're blaming this dude who has a crazy good reputation. And in the interview, he said, I gave him supplements. No, I'm sorry. No. Ryan said he gave me supplements. He's the one that said, I rehydrated him once he decided not to make the weight. I rehydrated him by using the 2 products that he that he mentioned. Now, if I got that wrong, look it up. If I got that wrong, look it up. Because I'm a little exhausted by this. And not so much the story. I'm exhausted by the amount of cap that these Negroes are putting on for Orion. I'm like, oh, come on. He's been caught in several lies. And this is another one. The 2 products he used are not supplements. Those are powders, man. And what's crazy is he's still talking about, only had 1/1000th of a gram. 1/1000th of a gram? Let me explain to you why that's bull crap. Let me explain to you why that's bull crap. Try not to curse because my mom in the next room. Let me tell you something. It's BS because there was no way he could have rationed that out to put into his a drink that it would even out to 1/1000th of a gram. You can't measure that. Now watch this. Even if it was, now what you gonna tell me? What are the haters gonna tell me? Oh, well, he measured it, so it came out that way. Okay, so what are you gonna tell me? Is that what you're gonna tell me? He measured it? How's he measuring anything if he didn't know what he was taking? That's number one. Number two, that would be admitting that he was cycling off. So he put something in his body and it was cycling off. Now he's telling me he didn't know that what Scooter gave him was bad. You don't know what you put in your body? You don't know what you put in your body? Tell me. You don't know what you put in your body, man? This is the same thing that we went through with Manny damn Pacquiao. This is the same thing. This is the exact same thing. We was like, yo, man, to be the best, just take the test. Be the best, take the test. And it was a game for 5 years. And then we say, yo, man, you're not on nothing. What do you take? And his strength and conditioning coach, I forget that brother's name, but he said, I give Manny a special blend. He don't know what I give him. I give him a special blend of different things. I said, well, damn. Shouldn't Manny want to know what he's getting, what he's putting in his body? This is crazy. Boxing Fan ×4 in that super chat, he says, Scooter was brought up on Mill City's channel by another conditioning coach who was with Mill, but Henry completely ignored the question. Oh, speaking of Henry, Boxing Fan ×4, speaking of Henry, somebody told me that Henry hasn't spoken to Ryan in over a month. Remember when I asked y'all, yo, has anyone seen Henry? And no one has seen Henry. But remember when I told y'all that when Henry called the Donaires and he was talking to Nonito over the Instagram app, and when I told y'all Henry was telling Nonito, he said, look, Ryan's drinking and smoking. I don't like the people he's running around with. Remember when I told y'all that? Now we ain't seen or heard from Henry in a month. You see what I'm saying? Ali Shabazz says, I forgot the name of the supplements he said from Scooter, which he says was tainted. But what about the 2 other expired open supplements from the two different that tested positive for ostarine? Yeah, Ali, I mean, look, a supplement, when I hear supplement, I'm thinking of a tablet that you ingest and it disintegrates in your stomach. The two products that he used that tested positive for ostarine, you're absolutely right. They were expired, which means they were sitting somewhere for over 2 years from what I heard. And magically, those 2 things from 2 different companies contained ostarine. But when they did the research on the SKU numbers, they said, how the hell did those 2 products in his possession for 2 years had ostarine but those same SKU numbers that we shipped out all over the world didn't contain Osterine. The kid lied again. He lied again. And now we learn about some dude named Scooter, whom I might add has a better reputation than Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? Brian Dungy says, Ryan got the Scooter idea from you. Remember you said if he was smart, he would pay someone in a circle to take a... I did say that. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's listening to me. I said, yo, if Ryan's smart, he need to go to somebody in his camp and pay the money to take the L. The problem is, this is the first time I heard of Scooter. And then the research that I've done minimum research, but everyone's saying, and he said, I believe on Mill City, this guy's reputation dates back a couple of decades, and he's worked with Hollywood stars and professional athletes. Apparently, this guy, he's worked with fighters in the past. He said David Tua. I said, oh man, this guy's been around forever. So apparently, Scooter's the last person for sale. You know what I mean? This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, Chris Felton, I'm doing everything off my phone right now, so I'm definitely going to check that out. But Scooter's not the one to be effed with. Scooter's saying he didn't give him ish. Well, he's telling you what he gave him. He's telling you what he gave him. But let's roll it back for a second. Ryan said he don't take supplements. He don't take vitamins. He don't take any of that, except ashwagandha. All right, well, what happened there? And now here we are a whole 2 months later, in some 2 months of some change, and now we're on Scooter, and Scooter's giving him stuff, but none of the stuff that Scooter gave him is what made him pop. And now the funny part is Bill pops up, and he starts asking him questions. Let me tell you something, man. The interview I want is Ryan's entire legal team. That's who I want to speak to. Yeah, you're right, Shawa. Scooter's not part of the team. I want to talk to Ryan's legal team, because at this point, that shit that I saw from Mill City, if I'm his lawyer, I'm telling Ryan, dude, if you don't shut the F up, I can't work with you. Because that was the worst thing I've ever seen. All you clowns running around talking about, Ryan body bag Bill. No, he didn't. You guys are stupid. You guys are you the type of dudes that'll come home with a swole eye. But like, what happened to you? I had a fight. Damn, it looked like you lost. Nah, what I did was I headbutted his fist with my eye. I took my head, I hit him in the fist with my eye. You should see his hand. Oh, you mean he punched you in the face? Well, it depends on how you look at it. You dudes are ridiculous, man. I watched that thing like, yo, what is this? It was cringe, bro. It was cringe. You took a supplement on the night of the fight? Well, what are you doing? And then, a supplement. He said supplement, but he didn't take a supplement. Till he asked him what it was. Oh, I don't know. And the funny part is, he says, oh, well, Devin been a weight bully. He been a weight bully since the amateurs. Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. I challenge any Devin Haney hater on that topic alone. I challenge any Devin Haney hater on that topic alone. Talk to me. Tell me what rule he broke. Send me the rule, where it came from, the subdivision, all of that stuff. Send it to me. And let's discuss it. Because all I know is that Devin made weight. Was he a weight bully when he was draining himself to make 135? Was he a weight bully when he made 140? So I don't know what that nappy-headed Negro Regis Prograde, the Rougarou, is saying. I don't know what he's talking about. He just running his goddamn mouth. Get out of here, man. Boxing fan times 4 back in that super chat. He said Scooter said Ryan team asked him to ship the supplements he gave Ryan, and he said no, he was shipped to the testing agency, and that Ryan never responded. Pipe bomb. I was just about to go there. Thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot that. Thank you. Did y'all know that? Read that super chat. Did y'all know that? You know why? Now, Scooter, and I noticed in the interview, he kept trying to be balanced. He didn't say that when he said Ryan was in the sauna, he didn't cry about it, wasn't being the baby. He said that like 3 times. I said, okay, he's trying not to body bag Ryan real quick. He's trying not to body bag him. But this part right here, y'all don't think that's strange? That they wanted the supplements to be, whatever he was using to be shipped to Ryan? You don't think Scooter's up on this? He's been doing this for over 20 years, over that. He said, I ain't sending that shit to them for them to say that I poisoned him. He knew what they were gonna do. Read that super chat, y'all. He knew what they were gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna send to them. They're gonna taint it, send it in, and say, oh, this is contaminated. Scooter did it. And there goes his reputation of working with all of these entertainers and athletes. He knew what the play is, or what it was. You see that? Y'all still want to believe what Ryan's doing? Y'all still want to believe this guy? You want to believe this kid? Y'all still want to believe this kid? Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Believe that kid all you want. Leading you to a brick wall, man. I could do whatever the hell you want to do. This is crazy. You guys are out of your mind. You guys are out of your mind, man. Todd French in that super chat, he said, but he was taking on, he was taking an IV in this hotel room, talking about he could taste the vitamins through the Oxford flavor. Grandma McCluffrey said in his room. Let's talk about that for a quick second. Salute, Tay-Tay. Let's talk about that for a second. No, it was crazy. My phone goes off. She goes there and sends me that. So I'm watching it, and I'm like, Ivy, there's something wrong with this. And I'm reading her text. She says, yo, he's not supposed to be doing that. I'm like, what you mean? She says, yo, IVs are illegal. And I said, oh, shoot. And I'll be damned. Didn't we read that in the suit? Didn't we read that? IVs are illegal. And there he is on the zone, on that clip with an IV. There it is, right in our face. So when I say he playing in your face, what you mean? Y'all don't understand that? How come no one ever said anything about the IV? Exactly, Kondo. Devin never missed weight, but he a weight bully. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. He never missed weight, but he's a weight bully. And then when they asked Ryan about that shit, he's like, oh, he's been a weight bully since the amateurs. Okay. He was never reprimanded. Where did it say he can't hydrate past a certain weight? Tell me. And then when they ask him, well, how do you know this? Where'd you get this? You know what he said? That's what they're saying online. So hello, Ryan. I know you're watching me. And that's cool. How about this, you dumbass? We tried to help you. Stop lying, dude. He's been lying. Todd French back in that super chat. He said, shout out to the Champ Side breakdown today. Cook. Bro, Champ Side is on their behinds, bro. On their behinds, man. Yo, bro. Rachel sent me that shit with the IV before the fight happened. Before the fight happened. She's the one that told me, yo, look at the shirt he has on his lap. When he did that interview, she said that's the same day he had the IV. I said, oh my God, Rach. Yo, Rach should have been a lawyer, man. I swear to God, man. She pointed that out. I said, yo, they finna cheat Devin, man. And this is before the fight. Yeah. That's a good question, Brian. He says, let's go back up. He says, since DAZN recorded and knew that they had it recorded, do you think they were a part of the Haney setup? Hard to say, brother. I think the production crew, I mean, they're just there recording. They ain't know any better, but I guess you're asking the people involved as far as the business is concerned. That's a great question. But I don't know if Team Haney saw that shit. You know, and I'm gonna ask Bill, did y'all see that shit before? Because you know, they be in camp and they leave that for us. And I don't know. I'm gonna ask Bill. You know, I'm gonna tell Bill, yo, that was released to us before the fight, man. And if that shit was illegal, did you see that? If the answer's no, I gotta ask Bill, man. Was somebody supposed to tell y'all, hey, man, this dude's using the IV? You know what I mean? I mean, come on, man. I was looking at it, and Rachel was like, yo, you see this? And I'm like, something strange. And when I'm reading her text, I'm like, I remember leading up to the Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao fight, they agreed to no IVs. And don't you know this idiot Floyd used an IV? He did. He did. Manny fought him anyway. But Manny, I don't know what happened with that. I don't know if Floyd used the popularity of the fight, saying, what is he going to do? Duck out of the fight because I rehydrated with an IV? I don't know if he used that to his advantage. I don't know. But I know they agreed to no IVs. And I'm looking at that. I said, this don't look right. And then she texts me in caps like, yo, they're not allowed to use IVs under any circumstances. I said, oh, shoot. That's crazy. That's crazy. So this is where we at with this, family. This is where we at. The IV, he's done. All of this other stuff, this is just extra, man. This is just extra. So all these dudes popping up on live streams, just talking reckless. Look, man, you already know what the deal is with these dudes, Punch Drunk and the grown adolescent, Showbiz, the Super Coon, Fanon. I already told y'all what's up with that, man. At this point, they're done. They're done. All right, Ryan is suspended. He's been caught. All these cats talking about, oh, well, you know, he the rematch, or he take the yo, your man can't fight until next year. He got to get the next year. What are the odds that he OD on some drugs? What are the odds on that? Because you know he ain't got good sense. What are the odds on that? Huh? Talk to me about that. All this cap that y'all making up for Devin Haney. All that shit y'all did to Deontay. He went radio silent because he couldn't get no respect from the American fans, especially the black ones. He just said, you know what? I ain't talk. Well, he talked to a few people, but he didn't talk to mainstream media. And when he shut down mainstream media, what did they do? They made up lies. Oh, he's in a depression. Oh, he's suicidal. So that's not what I saw on the gram. But whatever. Whatever. I don't know. Well, I did know. What I did know is that he ain't talking to y'all fools. He was good. They're doing the same thing about Devin. I just saw some crap. What they say? Devin wants the fight removed off of the zone or something. He wants all the clips removed. That wasn't true. I'm looking at that like, I don't know if he said that. Man, there's certain things that come out that I could call people and ask. I didn't even bother. Watch this. I'm willing to bet if I call Bill right now and ask him, is that true? He's gonna fucking laugh. He's gonna laugh. These dudes lie on black fighters all the time. You know what? Ain't nothing changed but technology. Everyone should be subscribed to Scrapbook Boxing. He just uploaded some information today. You understand? He just did it today. Today. You guys need to wake up, man. You guys really need to wake up. They love lying on us. This is what they do. They've always done this. Now Devin wants the clips removed off the internet or whatever. It was completely false. It was completely false. Anything to down our fighters. They take it and run with it. You baboons take it, you run with it. You monkeys take it, you run with it. You guys are horrible. And I used to say you ought to be ashamed of yourself, but you know what? There ain't no shame. There's no shame. You know, you the same dudes that run around and you think you the man because you're sleeping with girls, but if I talk to those girls, you know what they'll tell me? Yeah, man, he likes it when I slip him the finger. Ew? Excuse me? You do what? Yeah, you got strap-ons in your closet, but wait a minute. You're in a heterosexual relationship. Why do you have strap-ons, Mom? It ain't for you, it's for him? What? These are the type of dudes that are running around out here. Let me park right there for a moment. I know a lot of ladies, man, and the things that they've told me about a lot of these dudes out here, I'm like, well, first of all, y'all disgusting for dealing with them. But Jesus Christ. Listen, you're shorty topping you and you grabbing your ankles, there's something wrong with you. And then once you're done getting your salad tossed, you want to click live and talk like you some sort of dude on the internet. I see y'all. I know what type of grimy time y'all on. Y'all disgusting. Y'all are disgusting. Y'all not even men, man. Y'all are nasty, man. Y'all are nasty. This is crazy. What they're trying to do to Devin is just crazy. This is crazy. Absolutely insane. It's insane because it's, man, with the Deontay Wilder situation, I didn't think with the Wilder AJ situation, I never thought it would get worse than that. I said, man, this is black on black. I don't think it ever get worse than this, man. I understood it though, because you know, it's a British thing, and I heard, I don't know every black British person over there, of course, but a lot of brothers that be over there, they be like, yo, they don't think we us. They don't think we the same. I'm like, look, I don't know. I'll take your word for it of what you're dealing with over there. I don't know. And that's sad, man. That's real sad. I can't confirm that. I've never been, or I haven't, y'all know what I'm saying. I haven't really rubbed elbows with people over there a long period of time. The black British dudes that I've met are mad cool. You know what I'm saying? That AJ and Wilder thing really divided us, man. And then the Bud and Errol thing. That was more like a competitive thing, though, But the Bud and Errol thing, I said, okay, it's not going to get any worse than this right here. When they fought, Bud won. I was cool. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to jump out a window or nothing like that. The Wilder Fury thing, that hurt my feelings. The fact that I saw black men standing in the pocket for Fury, and they didn't even want to hear what we had to say as far as Fury's demeanor and him being a cheater. They didn't want to hear what we had to say. I said, no, it's deeper than them just training and having a camp and fighting. I said, it's deeper than that. There's some shit going on, and these dudes didn't even want to hear what we had to say. So that hurt. This right here with Devin Haney, how he's being treated, I want you to understand something. There aren't Ryan fans out here like that. There's only Haney haters. Tank has some fans. He has a lot of fans. But the fact that these dudes are standing in the pocket for this guy to the point where they don't even want to hear about the injustice that happened to Devin, that's horrible, man. That is horrible. At that point, I really thought, Let me put it to you like this. Before the Errol and Bud fight happened, before that happened, let's say, okay, Bud was, let's say, all right, Errol ain't fight all year, right? Let's say, all right, Bud had a stay busy fight and Errol had a stay busy fight lined up. And let's say, remember that fight when his gloves bust? Let's reverse the roles. Let's say Bud's opponent's glove bust and he clipped Bud and turned around the whole fight, and then Bud lost on the cards, right? You know what we'd be doing? We'd be up online talking about, yo, hold on, what happened to that motherfucker gloves though? Now add insult to injury. Let's play for a minute. Let's say we found out that homie had, you know, traces of ostarine in his system. What do you think we would have did? Now it's man down over here. But I never, ever, 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 ever said that I hated Bud, man. I just didn't like his business moves. That's it. I never said Bud was a bum, and I just said, okay, I think Errol will beat him, and he needs to take the 40% because Errol sells more, and Errol is doing all the heavy lifting. I still stand by that. My opinion was completely justified, but I'm honest in the outcome. Now, let's say Bud lost that fight. Dude's gloves burst, right? And then we find out, all right, he beats Bud on the cards. We're like, damn, how'd that happen? I'd be laughing for a little while, but then when the ostarine shit will come out, I'd be like, yo, hold on. His gloves bust and he had ostarine? No. That's not right. And we would mobilize, would we not? That's what we do. We would mobilize. We're like, no. You ain't gonna do that. Why you do that? All they wanted to do, and at that point, I'd be like, you know what? The system, all they wanted to do was ruin Bud versus Errol. That's all they wanted to do. They wanted to stump Bud. And don't look now. I'm gonna remind y'all, we need to protect that brother. There's a lot of brothers we need to protect. There's a lot of brothers we need to ignore. Because there's been a lot of like shaky stuff going on. I'm sorry, yo, man. There's a few fighters I had to unfollow on the gram over this Haney stuff, man. You know, at this point, I'm not gonna say that I'm nothing surprised me, man. These fighters that we like to watch and things of that nature, they always seem to put their foot in their mouth. They always seem to put their foot in their mouth. And I swear to God, I saw something from, what's his dude, Kid Austin today on the gram. You know what, man? I made a comment on, oh shit, it was on the Instagram, and I said, I love it when these fighters act like what happened to Devin and Deontay can't happen to them. And I got into a dialogue with a you know, a long-headed monkey Negro. And I lab ratted him. When I engage with you on Instagram, just know that you're a lab rat. I'm not doing it, you know, because I'm really arguing with you. I'm doing it because I want to see how far you go as far as being an idiot. And your monkey kung fu is no match for me. All right? It's dumb. It's dumb. I know your hands look like feet, but it's dumb. So I'm watching these professionals talk about the ostarine shouldn't have helped Devin. I mean, it shouldn't have helped Ryan at all. Ostarine is on a ban list. It shouldn't have been there. Period. You're wrong. You don't believe me? Go to your job, and if your job has a ban list, watch this. Weed is legal, right? Weed is legal now. You can smoke it. People walking through the street smoking it. Now, to me, you know, I'm 48 years old. I'm never going to get used to that. I remember when people used to have to hide the purchase of marijuana. People used to smoke it in their house. All right? You used to have to hide that. There's people that had serious time in jail for having marijuana. Okay? So now, when I see this stuff, it's weird to me. But I have a CDL. I drive a commercial vehicle. I don't care how legal it is. If they random me, right? When I go to work and they random me and I have a trace amount of marijuana, guess what? Guess what happens to me? First of all, they're going to tell me, yo, call your union. You can't go out on the road. Why? I'm fine. No, we had traced amounts of marijuana in your bloodstream. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not your blood, your urine. I can't tell them, yo, man, go to my hair follicle test. They're going to tell me the same thing that that Ryan Garcia knows. I could go to another company and they could test me. It's not going to matter. We got we'll let you know the A sample popped. They're going to call me in I'm going to go into that refrigerator, open it up, make sure that nothing's been tampered. I'm going to be standing there with a union delegate, right? Me standing there. I'm going to open it. They're going to test it right there, and it's going to say the same thing. It's going to say the same thing. And they're going to be like, well, sorry, because it says right here in the book, we don't care if the United States says you can smoke it now. While you're driving for MTA, you cannot have it. So now we're going to fire you and you can smoke all the weed you want. You understand? Speaking of weed, Keyshawn Davis, he was talking crazy too. But didn't they suspend that monkey for marijuana and rule one of his wins a no contest? Didn't they do that to you? But Ryan Garcia gets to show up on a goddamn, he showed up in LA puffing the L. You understand? We got to be extra better, don't we? So this is the type of nonsense that we deal with. Keyshawn, Richardson Hitchens, Kid Austin. You guys act like what's going on with Devin and Deontay, how Larry Holmes was treated when he was on top of the world, every obstacle put up in his face. There's like a stipulation when every time a black man does something great, there's a stipulation. Let me take it over here. When Roy Jones was the man at 175 pounds, let me see how old y'all are. Do y'all know HBO did everything to discredit him? He had outstanding wins, outstanding knockouts, doing things in the ring that you cannot possibly train a fighter to do. But every time he sat down with Larry Merchant, he was disrespected. Let me take it over here. Shane Mosley, right? Vernon Forrest. Vernon beat the crap out of him, right? Vernon beat the crap out of him. We all saw it, all right? Vernon beat him twice. Vernon was on top of the world. They even had him on Inside the NBA after that Mosley win. Because we never saw Mosley dominated like that. And this is coming off of 2 wins off of Oscar De La Hoya. And this dude finally got his shot. And he shined. Well, he beat Mosley twice. Enter a man by the name of Ricardo Mayorga, El Matador. We didn't know who he was. We didn't know anything about him. This was supposed to be a showcase fight for him. He gets on there on HBO. He's boxing. Mayorga, as a matter of fact, even in one part in between rounds, he said in Spanish, that black guy hits hard. So Vernon was going to catch him. Well, Mayorga, caution to the wind, threw one of those wild punches and clipped him and stopped him. The man stands there with the belts, smokes a cigarette, sparks a cigarette in the ring. Larry Merchant gets in the ring laughing, celebrating him. And he says, and I quote, "We toast you." And I said, wow, we toast you. Look at Larry laughing. I would love to see if that was a white fighter that got stopped by the underdog, the black man. Right? Right? What do you think would have happened if he smoked a cigarette? Don't you think Larry would be like, man, put that out? What are you doing? You had a great win. This is how you want to represent with a cigarette? Would he be talking about toasting him? No. It's not the same. Want to know how I know? Eric Morales. When he fought, oh man, what's that brother's name that he lost to? Morales, coming off of those Barrera wins, and he beat Manny Pacquiao in the first fight. What was the name? Oh man, what's that brother's name? I have his face in my mind. What was his name? Light-skinned brother. He had the mustache. What was his name? Help me out, chat. What was that brother's name? But he got in there, and Morales got smoked. 12 rounds, lopsided. This is off of a Manny Pacquiao win. What was that brother's name? He had a crown on his head. Zaire Raheem, that was his name, right? Raheem, thank you. Was Larry Merchant happy when Morales lost? Was Larry Merchant happy? You know what happened at the end of that fight? Manny Pacquiao and Marco Antonio Barrera was sitting in the front row next to each other. And they said, and I quote, "I doubt either one of them are going to want any parts of Raheem." Y'all remember that? It's on YouTube. Pull up the fight. And at the end of the fight, when Morales lost, that's what was said. I don't recall Larry Merchant getting up there smiling and talking about, "We toast you." I don't recall. As a matter of fact, after that, shouldn't have Zaire Raheem's career took off? It didn't. He didn't get a Manny Pacquiao fight. He didn't get did he get a Marquez fight? Don't know. Don't recall. He didn't get a Barrera fight. Why? His style, they couldn't deal with him. I don't even remember what happened after that. I know he disappeared. Zaire Raheem. Took me a minute to remember his name. Thanks to the chat. What happened to Zaire Raheem? Showcase fight. Vernon Forrest comes back and fights for Conor Mayorga in a rematch. It didn't work out. And that was pretty much he had his 2 seconds of funk and it was over. That was it. That was it. But whatever we do, we got to be 10 times better. They've been wishing for this shit to happen to Devin. Wishing. Crazy, man. Oh, he lost to Arcelino Freitas? Okay. And they were pumping up Arcelino Freitas too. I remember that. They were pumping him up. And then he ran into Diego Corrales. But prior to that, he fought Joel Casamayor. And of course, it was controversial to Casamayor. Every fight he lost, he thought he won. We salute to him. Yup. And that was the end of it. All that brother Zaire had to do was lose one time. And that was it. We never get the benefit of the doubt. Do y'all understand that Deontay Wilder was never supposed to happen? The fact that he was never supposed to happen is the reason why we were supposed to be rooting for him. A lot of these guys come out the womb boxing like Floyd Mayweather. And then he looks at Deontay Wilder and he says, first of all, he says, damn, why couldn't I get that big? Well, genetically wise, look at your mama, look at your dad. Why can't I have power like that? Well, genetically wise, look at your dad. But you have a skill that is unlike what we've seen in this era, and you can't count your blessings. You're gonna hate on the dude that doesn't have your skill set, but got a whole bomb in his right hand. Instead of going up and offering help before all of this nonsense popped off, you don't do anything. You offer help after the goddamn Fury losses. He hated on Andre Ward. What we're not going to do, we're going to be fair. I felt Kovalev won that fight. I said, man, you know what? Even if you felt like that, Floyd shouldn't have said that crap out loud. What happened to calling Andre one-on-one or going to see him? Like, bro, listen, this was my scorecard, bro. But yo, listen, I'm glad they scored it for you, but this is my scorecard, yo. What are you going to do in that rematch? Do you need me to help you with something or anything? I need for you to win. What happened to things like that? You know why? I can't prove this, but I'm willing to bet every time Barrera, Morales, Marquez, Chavez, let me exclude Chavez from that because they just missed him. But Marquez and Barrera and Morales, I think they all fought each other. I think, did Marquez fight Eric Morales? I don't remember. I know he fought Barrera. And Barrera and Morales hated each other when they were both active. They hated each other. But you know what? I'm willing to bet in between that, when they fought other fighters that weren't Mexican, in their heart of hearts, they rooted for each other. I'm willing to bet. Because I believe that's how they are. That's just it. Black people know we got to be fair and balanced, and we got to keep it, We got to keep it real. We are the most dysfunctional, unorganized race on this planet, man. I'm not black, I'm African, meaning I'm not black American. I'm not black, I'm Jamaican. Meanwhile, you live on fucking 241st Street in the Bronx. Nigga, you're black. I'm not black, I'm Haitian. What are you talking about? I'm not black, I'm British. Nigga. I'm not black, I'm Cuban. What are you talking? I'm not black, I'm Dominican. I'm not black, I'm Puerto Rican. Y'all don't need to stop this crap, man. If Guillermo Rigondeaux walked down your street and didn't say a fucking word, what is he? I mean, we know who he is, but what is he? What is he if he walked down the street in fucking Idaho? Come on, man. What is he? Matter of fact, in some of these states, if he start talking Spanish, that would completely throw these white folk off. They were like, what? We got ourselves a Negro that don't even speak English. What is this? Come on, man. This is how unorganized we are as a people. And this Devin Haney shit, this is where we at. This is where we at now. And it's foolish, man. And I listen to a lot of stuff, man. BF has this dude on, the same dude I heard on Champ Side. This dude is just, you want to talk about lost Negro, man? These dudes is just, oh my God. Oh my God. Here's my thing, man. I don't care if you're a Tank fan. If you like how he fight and everything else, all right, cool, man. What do I always say why I don't like Tank? When people say, oh, this is a Tank hater page, I say, you right. Absolutely, you're right. I hate that little mofo. But why do I hate him? Y'all don't know why, because I said it a billion times. I said it a billion times. I don't like that little mofo because of how he behaves. And them motherfuckers gonna come out and be like, hey, man, you know, I don't pay attention to how he behaves. Well, that's the problem. You see, that's the problem in itself. You see, as black people, we gotta be a million times better than anybody. All right? What the hell did Larry Holmes do to get treated the way he was treated when he was heavyweight champion? Very disrespected. How many of y'all know the marketing behind? I see George in the chat. Ask George about marketing behind Larry Holmes and the gentleman Jerry Cooney. And Jerry Cooney's not a racist. He's a gentleman, like his name. But go back and look at how that damn thing was marketed. I was a kid when they did that. I know my parents was furious. But you can't put that on Jerry Cooney. You can't put that on Jerry. Go look at the history between how it was marketed. Who came out to the ring first? And you see disrespect. Now, what are you going to do? What would you tell me about Larry Holmes back then? He could box. He had one of the best jabs in the business, and he had knockout power when he connected. So what was the problem? Why was he so disrespected? Look it up. Look up the marketing behind Jerry Cooney and Larry Holmes. That tells you everything you need to know. Look at how Ali was. Just look at it. Look at it. You got to be 10 times better. So here comes Devin, who has nothing. He's not a street dude. He don't rep the streets. They try and put that street shit on him, and he's not like that. And how could you, wait, hold on. He's not like that, and they know that. That's why they be like, oh, you grew up in private schools. So what? As black people, why are we glorifying ignorance? Why does every black athlete sound and look better when we have some sort of ghetto story? We gotta be from the mean streets of whatever town, USA. And mama did it on her own, and daddy is either dead in jail, and mama was on drugs, and there was a struggle, and boxing saved his life. Or he could have came from a 2-parent household, went to a private school, and just like boxing, and was good at it. Could be that. Don't nobody put that on Anthony Joshua. He has his father in his life. Don't nobody put that on Daniel Dubois. He has his father in his life. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a special spotlight on Daniel Dubois. More and more, that kid has that I have so much respect for that kid and his sister. And I'm gonna tell you why. His father. I'll more on that some other time. But why do we need some sort of ragged up story to get some sort of respect? Why does it have to be our story? And that's why when I see these culture vultures, as Champ Side would call them, oh, Devin's trying to be hood. Mofo, what do you know about being hood, Eminem? The Eminem's boxing, YouTube boxing person. What do you know about being hood, Mofo? What do you know? Oh, because he got tattoos? All these cats got tattoos. Dudes my age got tattoos. That's the man. Tat it up. We started that. Tat it up. Tat it up. We started that. Stop it. Sleeves. We started that. Dennis Rodman. We started that. What you want to do with rap music? That's our culture. We started that in the Bronx, right here in the Bronx. We started that. We are the culture, man. What you mean? He's tatted up like Errol, like Tank, like a lot of these boxers are. Try again. What do you mean? Oh, he's trying to be like Tank. Well, get out of here. They probably like the same music artists. What you mean? It's the culture, man. Get out of here, man. And when I hear non-black YouTubers talk that nonsense, I'm like, man, shut up, bro. Stop putting that false information out there. That is equivalent to the FBI, CIA, whatever. Not the FBI, but CIA dropping guns and drugs in our neighborhoods. And there's Bloods over here and there's Crips over here. Let's put guns and ammunition in their neighborhood so they can both kill each other. And in 10 years, we could gentrify the neighborhood after they done killed each other. That's the play. So I don't let no YouTube culture vulture, Eminem equivalent come up in here and do that. And let me be clear, Eminem's nice with it, but not even Eminem will tell you he's the GOAT. Let me say that again. Eminem is nice, but even he will tell you he's not the GOAT. They'll be like, yo, Eminem, you the GOAT? You the greatest rapper of all time? He'll be like, nope. Now he'll battle you, but he ain't gonna call himself the GOAT. You know why? He don't believe it, and guess what else? He knows better. He knows better. He has too much respect for hip hop, which is why he's actually good. But he has too much respect for hip hop, the hip hop culture, which is deeper than rap music. That guys better wake up. Fuck out of here, man. So I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't think of that clown's name on YouTube. Yo, I think Devin's trying to be too much like Tank. Who are you? Who are you to even say that? They're around the same age group. They listen to the same music. They dress alike. Like most of these kids, there's a bunch of kids walking around dressed. I'm calling them kids. They're grown, but you get what I'm saying. They're younger than me significantly. They all look like that. That's just what they do. And who are you, a white boy, to come out here and say he's trying to act like him? And see, here's the thing. I'm gonna bring it back full circle to the top of the show. He's saying that, letting you know that he hates him by saying that, right? Check this out. He don't have no smoke for Ryan Garcia. That same mofo would talk about how Ryan was set up. Bill got bodied on Mill City talking to Ryan. I want Ryan to never stop talking. He is a nightmare to his legal team. He's an absolute nightmare. That's why I never want him to shut up. I want him to stay talking. That was beautiful what he did on that stream. Because I'm listening to that like, oh my God, this is pure gold. This is pure gold. This is the first time we're hearing about Scooter. You mean to tell me he was there the whole time and now you're blaming him? That was the wrong guy to blame. That guy has a reputation. He has a whole business. He works with millionaires in the entertainment industry and in boxing. He was dropping names. He said Jamel McCline. How many of y'all even remember Jamel Big Time McCline? David Tua. I said, man, this guy been around since the 90s, the early 2000s and the 90s. You kidding me? Get out of here, man. This dude's been around. This was not the guy you want to play with. And don't look now. He keep this up because the only reason why he's speaking out is because they said his name. I'm going to tell you this straight up and down. This is one more person that could potentially hit him in the face with a lawsuit. Because now he's doubled down on it. Y'all know that, right? He's doubled down on it. He said, hey, man, the last things I put in my system came from Scooter. That's what you need to know. Whether it was in the form of a pill or the NutriBio and all that other stuff, whatever. What was he on? NutriBio and the super carb or whatever he was on. He said the last thing he got was from Scooter. In what Box Fan Times 4 said, they asked him to mail it to them. And he said, no, I'll send it to WADA. That's what he said. I don't remember if it was what. No, it could have been the commission. I'll send it to WADA. I ain't sending it to you for you to contaminate it and say that it was me. You see that? So here you go. Ryan is lying again, y'all. Again, he's lying. He's lying again. You got to be kidding me with this. This is so elementary at this point, man. You guys keep doing this, man. Go right ahead. Because he got a year, right? Okay, great. Y'all know he had to cut a deal. He had to pay some more money to cut that deal. He stood up there on Mill City and lied straight to Bill. He lied on Scooter, and Scooter jumped up and said, nope, he's lying. Now, I don't care who the hell you listen to. I don't care if it's Fanon. I don't care if it's Mill City, because I was listening to it. Mill City tried to step in and translate what Ryan was trying to say, and Bill did a good job saying, no, Mill, let me talk to him. I'm telling you straight up and down, what Ryan's legal team should have did, if they were listening, they should have intervened. It's like, no, get out of here. I love the fact that Ryan is actually talking with no filter. Your parents ever told you could tell a fool by his words? What do I always say? Let him talk. Y'all heard me say that? Just let him talk. Because what happens when you let them talk? They telling themselves 100% of the time. So I don't care who's saying what. If you like being entertained by these other niggas out here, you know, all these spinners out here, Showbiz and, you know, that little retarded kid out in Chicago, Southpaw, whatever the hell he is. If you're entertained by that stuff, be my guest, man. Ego, be my guest. Y'all know what y'all looking at. All of a sudden, y'all are mathematicians and I don't know what y'all are, man. Y'all mathematicians and y'all are experts in drugs and stuff like that. It falls on his face, man. I'm keeping it simple here. And here's the bottom line. I don't care if it was 1/1,000,000th of a speck found in his sample. The bottom line is it wasn't supposed to be there. Let's keep it simple. All right, let's keep it simple. It wasn't supposed to be there. If it don't help, if the amount that they found wouldn't have helped, why would he put it in his system? If it doesn't help an athlete like a boxer get better in the ring as far as their athletic capability, why the hell is it on the ban list? Okay, the allowable levels in New York is 0. Right? There was like what was it? 6.1 found. So he was like 6,000 over. It was like 6,000. What was it? It was like 6,000% over any limit. We don't do that. We don't do that. You see, this is what I'm talking about. These dudes want their 2 seconds of fame just to come up here and argue. Dude, I got a lot of things that I'm doing, and I'm talking to the people of like mind. I don't argue just to argue. That's what girls do. Girls just like to pick fights. Girls like you. The women that I associate with, they don't do things like that. Girls do what you do. That's what girls do. What am I going to argue about now? Here's what you do. Go over to a Showbiz page and say, hey, man, I'm going to other places like Drew Titan, and they're saying, and let his eyes, 3D face, let his eyes fly out his head and do what he do. Go listen to that. Go listen to that feel good. You know what I'm saying? But trolling here is not going to help. Because once again, Ryan said, now this is another lie. Now he's talking about Scooter. And Scooter saying I didn't do it. What is Ryan going to do now? Now watch this. If Scooter did it, why ain't Ryan suing him? Why ain't Ryan grilling him? Why isn't his legal team grilling Scooter? Like, yo, man, what did you do, man? What did you do? Get out of here. Ryan's a liar. He's been caught several times. And for those of you that was talking about, hey, I'm going to wait for the New York State Athletic Commission. Well, here you are. They gave him a year. And I already smashed on that weight bullying shit. It's called where the 18% lie came from. I did it a few weeks ago. Scroll back and listen to the video. I used the same article that Punch Drunk Boxing used. And then I asked y'all, did y'all read this? He read it, and he took bits and pieces and made it fit his agenda. But I read the whole article on my live stream, and it's not what he interpreted it. It's not what it says. Go back to my video. It's called The 18% Lie. Where did it come from? I read the same article he used. Word for word. And I just asked the question, where did it say that he broke a rule? Devin Haney broke a rule and wasn't reprimanded? Get out of here. Get out of here. He didn't break a rule. He never broke a rule. Stop it. You guys are doing the most. Stop the garbage. Stop the nonsense. You guys can't help yourself. I know you hate the dude. And that's okay. I'm not here to make you like him. I'm not here to make you like him. Forget that. I'm past that. I'm over that. That's just how y'all rock. I'm cool with that. You'll never make me like Tank Davis. That's done. I never rooted against that young man until Frank Martin. And that was because it had nothing to do with Frank Martin. It had everything to do with his behavior outside of the ring. He's a douche. That's it. See, again, listen, it's hot outside. All right, go get your girlfriend or your boyfriend, hold her hand and go take a walk. Go take a walk. Get a wife, get a life, get out of my face. Hey, Rach, I was just telling people how you sent me that the video about that fool ass Ryan Garcia using an IV. You sent me the other video. He did the interview. He had on the same shirt. It was sitting in his goddamn lap. Not one mention of Scooter until yesterday. Not one mention of Scooter until yesterday. This is brand new information. Now Scooter did it. This dude takes no accountability. No, zero. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do anything. You know, it's funny as hell, man. My God. Look, Rachel says Henry denied there was a guy named Scooter. When was the last time Henry spoke to Ryan? Because I heard it's been about a month or some change. Somebody sent me something, and apparently Henry hasn't spoken to him in that long. I love it. I'm just watching it. You know, this is the car fire, y'all. They crashed and they can't escape. And it's a slow burn. And I'm just watching it like I could get him out, but I'm not. I'm just watching. This is the car fire, y'all. This is the car fire. And I love it. Xavier says Henry is not on speaking terms with his son. Unbelievable. See, heard he was pissed that he used his mom's cancer for sympathy. Really? Wow. But he's speaking their facts. And then he told Rachel to shut the F up. She's not a doctor. Hey, Rach, maybe you need to call up Henry and give his wife a diagnosis. Give Ryan's mom a diagnosis. He's speaking their facts. So that's the word, Xavier? Let me just highlight that. Look at that. Now, I don't know. Listen, man, that wouldn't surprise me because he's gone. Before, he couldn't shut the fuck up, right? Everywhere you turned. Henry was somewhere on someone's podcast talking shit, talking about nappy hair, right? Hey, Chiquilla, right? Everywhere. Hey, nappy hair. I speak of the facts. My son didn't cheat. Y'all bullying him. Remember that? So now this is the latest word. I remember I saw that clip. Ryan, he was sitting down and talking about when your mom has cancer. And I'm like, oh, here this dude go. Now, I can't deny or confirm anything like that, man. I don't know if his mom is sick. I don't know that Joe Townsend saluting. And salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute. Rachel says, Drew, Ryan said on that live, they tested the tablets. What fucking tablets? The 2 supplements were powder. I said that earlier, right before you pulled up. He don't take supplements. He pulls the Washa Wakanda out his behind. Then it was several things in between that. Then he's talking about these powders, right? But now he said it was Scooter. The Scooter gave him tablets, but we was like the last thing he took was these goddamn NutriBio and all this, the powdered carbs. And come on now, which one is it? Like I said, family, just let these dudes talk. They're gonna tell on themselves. They do it all the time. Just let them talk. Let him talk. Now he's on tablets. And again, let me reiterate. Ryan's team asked Scooter to send them the stuff. He said, no, I'll send it to Wada myself. He knew the fix was in. Man. Oh, he's like, nah, I ain't sending you shit. I'm gonna send it to Wada myself. Then they send him some supplements. Some powder that was sitting in his crib for 2 years. This is what we doing? Mark, that's a great question. Let me ask Rachel. Let me ask you. Can anybody be held liable First of all, I'm not talking about the camera people. Their job is just to document what the fighters are doing. But did anybody from the zone even think to step in and say, hold on, he's doing something illegal right in our face? Can anyone be held liable to that? Yeah, I'm curious because I don't know. Because Bill and Devin, they too busy training and they ain't got time to be watching that shit. Come on, man. Can anybody be held liable for that? I'm like, damn. The IV's illegal and it's right in our face. You know, when that happened, I knew there was a problem. I knew there was a serious problem. I said, man, they finna get this brother, boy. And they did. When I walked out the Barclays, I knew something was wrong. I ain't gonna hold you. I knew something was wrong, but I ain't want to be that guy. I looked at Champ's side, bro. Champ's side looked at me, and it's like we wanted to say something, but I say, no. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't want to be that guy. And I know Champ's side didn't want to be that guy, and we left it alone. We was talking about Subriel Matias and Sandro Martin, man. And then this, and the people mad at us because he failed the test. Understand, this is what makes it unique. This is not the Deontay Wilder situation where we're fighting what it seems like a winless battle. All of these things came about and we was fighting against the grain. We found out all of these things about Daniel Kinahan, MTK Global, and then slowly our points started to get proven. Because where's MTK Global right now? Where they at? They're gone. We was like, yo, this guy got cheated. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Completely got cheated. The whole fix was in. They changed the ref in the third fight. They changed the referee 4 days before the main event. I'm like, yo, do y'all know this? This is different. This is simple. He failed. A simple, B simple. He's been lying the whole time. This should be open and shut. But we're fighting against a bunch of monkeys. Rachel says the zone will record until you tell them to stop recording. But if it went to trial, then they would call those camera guys in person who gave the IV. Being that the IV is elite. Oh, well, you see, here's what I'm thinking now that you said that. That's probably why they tried to settle. And they say, look, can you just give us 4 months? They said no. Now I know for a fact he paid a cash fine. I know that. And that's why he didn't get 2 years. Because he had to pay some bread. But this is I want you to understand, we don't know what's historic until it's over. I need you guys to understand this is a historic event. Nobody knew Muhammad Ali was going to be a historic fighter until well after his career was over. We don't know what's going to be historic until it's well over. I'm telling you, this thing that's happening with Devin and things that happen with Deontay, we're going to turn around, and when the dust settles, people are going to be talking about this. There's going to be the right people in place. They're going to be here telling the truth. And they're going to recognize Deontay, his greatness in the uphill battle. And they're going to talk about the whole goddamn cartel he was dealing with. How the American public. I remember watching Bryant Gumbel talk about how it sickened him when he saw black people that were against Muhammad Ali. And he was like, it's deeper than boxing. You're supposed to root for this guy because he is who he is. It's deeper than that. It would sicken him. My dad and my uncles told me the stories. How they literally want to kick people's ass for talking crazy about Muhammad Ali because it was deeper than boxing. It was about what he represented. And now we're here with Devin Haney. Black people, you don't understand. It's deeper than boxing, man. Y'all letting this happen? This shit made me hate Tank Davis, bro. How he's treating his brother, his Muslim brother at that. Yeah, and you high-fiving Ryan Garcia, bro. You know that was disgusting. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. Rachel says, allegedly he was 156 Thursday, 8 p.m. Scooter would open that up, and it exposed if Ryan was on weight for the WBC 7-day weight check. Oh. If I was Ryan's legal team, I would go on record. I would tell him, if you don't shut the hell up, I swear to God, dude, I'm leaving you alone, because I have a reputation at this point. And you keep talking, and put that blunt down, man. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. It's ridiculous. If everybody decides to, and this is the funny part, man. This is the funny part. They're calling Devin soft for suing this dude, but they didn't say that about KSI and Logan Paul, who's suing him. No smoke for them, though, right? This is how lost we are as black people, man. That's why, I point it out. But, to get bent out of shape for it, it's like, really, no. Really, no. Really. You guys, and I'm not talking about y'all in the chat, but I'm talking about, like, the niggas. You guys are just different. I was not raised this way. And these new era dudes, they think that the Malcolm X and Martin Luther King stuff, that was then, this is now. It's not like that anymore. You know what? I'm gonna leave y'all where y'all are. I hate you, and I need you away from me. Everything that happens to you that you deem as racism, you deal with it. Swear to God, you deal with it. Don't come on here screaming and hollering and crying. That's why I stopped dealing with the Charlos. They want to bar Deontay's, I don't know if it was Mel or Mal, I don't remember. They wasn't the same to me. I don't care. I'm talking about, it ain't about race, skill pay the bills. I'm like, you was just in New York screaming about racism, dude. Stop it. Stop acting like it's happening to a couple of brothers won't happen to you. You'll never be in the in club. Rachel says, in addition, if you haven't noticed, I think having Ryan take the stand is risky as fuck. They'd call Henry too. And I'd love that. Call Henry. We haven't heard from Henry. Henry couldn't shut the fuck up a month ago. He's disappeared. He's disappeared. I want to hear from Henry Garcia. Straight up. Straight like that. I want to hear from Henry Garcia, because I'm sick of this. Need more feet in their throats. You freaky ass dudes, y'all want other things in their throat. Disgusting. Just disgusting behavior. Well, anyway, I got stuff to do. Salute to y'all. I'm gonna get out the way. I think word up, Shawa. Exactly. I'm gonna get out the way. I think BF is coming on. You know what I mean? And I want to hear what all the family has to say, because we the only people telling the truth. But as far as the other clowns is concerned, y'all go ahead, man. Y'all go ahead and celebrate. Y'all go ahead and celebrate. I can't make you love Devin. You already hate him. I can't make you love him. And that's cool. You deal with it. And I'm going to enjoy the smoke. This is a slow cook. This is a car fire of major proportions. I'm loving it. I'm watching you. And it's funny to me. It's hilarious. And there's another pipe bomb coming. I feel it. I keep saying that. I keep telling y'all this ain't over. Something else is going to happen. I keep telling y'all that. And I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm just pointing out. I'm not WADA. I'm not USADA. I'm not VADA. I'm none of that. But I'm pointing out, saying here, look, and with each passing moment, all of those other channels you go to, it's comical at this point. I'm watching them fold like chairs. It's great, and I'm loving it. Trust me. Trust me, I'm loving it. You know what I mean? So salute to y'all. Yeah, I'm not even going to get my outro because it's not even up. I have bad connection, man. Salute to everybody. Venmo, the Cash App, Super Chat, man. Love y'all, man. Just stand on business, y'all. You know what we do. Bronx on deck.